KVG Cumulo.
Urged to continue or start seriously practicing hygiene measures and following prevention health messages. In the meantime, the Prime Minister has called on the people of PNG for their understanding.
Hey, what's happening, Papua New Guinea? It's your boy KVG Kumul here. Excited to bring you another video. I hope you guys are doing well and you are all safe in Papua New Guinea amidst this massive coronavirus crisis which is sweeping the world. I hope you and your family and your loved ones are safe. Hope you've got plenty to eat and that the social distancing and a lot of the government rules that they're implementing across the world, not just in Papua New Guinea, are not affecting you and your family too badly. I hope that wherever you are, that you are staying safe and that you'll continue to stay safe. And look after yourselves, look after each other, guys. Make sure you practice social distancing and follow all the guidelines that the PNG government is instilling at the moment. It would appear from many countries across the world that the social distancing model is working. It does work. There's good examples of that. And it's going to be a massive challenge for Papua New Guinea. So I'm hoping and praying that everything goes well in Papua New Guinea and sending all my best wishes to you in this difficult time. So turning our attention to the NRL, you might be aware that the CEO, Todd Greenberg, resigned yesterday. Is this just another issue that the NRL is going to face now? Is this just showing that the NRL is now going to implode and it's going to fall on its face? What do you guys think? I think the NRL will regroup. I think they'll appoint a new CEO. But they're going to have to change the way that they move forward. Of course, they've been talking about salary cuts, wage cuts for the players, and a lot of the clubs are having to think about their finances. And the NRL itself is obviously, as reported last month, is actually missing $21 million in funds, and this was all on the watch of the then CEO Todd Greenberg. Although there are some reports that suggest that Tom Greenberg was always going to leave. His contract was up for renewal this year. So make your own decisions about that. How do you think the future of the NRL is going to go? More importantly, do you think that the NRL will return on May 28th? That's the date that has been penciled in. I say penciled in. They are planning to restart the season on May 28th. It's the only football code in Australia at the moment that's even thinking about that. The AFL certainly are. Soccer is dead and finished for the time being. But the NRL are convinced that they're going to start on May 28th. I'm hopeful, but I'm not. I can't see it happening. Coronavirus spread in Australia has been the curve has been flattened, as they say. We're doing quite well here in Australia. But May 28th, I mean, it's only over a month away now. I can't see how logistically they can figure that out. You've got issues with New Zealand Warriors who need to come back from New Zealand. You've got issues with, obviously, majority of the clubs are in New South Wales, which would be fine. They can stay in that area, but then you've got the Queensland clubs that would have to cross the border. And there's all sorts of coronavirus issues that they would need to sort themselves through. So look, possibly a month from now, when Australia has actually managed to sort out a lot of the coronavirus issues and we don't have it as big as a public health issue, perhaps the NRL can come back. But as things stand today, I am doubtful that we will get the season back up and running on the 28th of May. But stranger things have happened. We are starting to flatten the curve in Australia coronavirus wise, but of course that's because everyone's been staying indoors. That's because everyone has been self-isolating. That's because everyone has been doing the right thing and everybody has been following the government guidelines. What happens when we go back to normal on May 28th and the NRL want to kick off the season again? What happens when we start to get more coronavirus infections? God forbid that happens, but obviously that would cause chaos for the NRL and the country again. So I think it's unlikely, but watch this space, see what happens. What do you guys think? Do you think the NRL should return on the 28th of May? Do you think it's too early? Do you think it's too risky? What are your guys' thoughts? At the end of the day, NRL is a game, it's a sport, we all love it, but human life surely is more important. And the other exciting news in the NRL is Justin Olam has basically been offered a new contract by the Melbourne Storm. It's a new 2-year contract. Of course, it won't actually be finalised until after coronavirus, until we know what's happening with the NRL, whether the season kicks off again. But that's great news for Justin Olam. Great news for Papua New Guinea Rugby League fans to know that Justin Olam, as things stand, as long as we get through this coronavirus and the NRL continues in its current form, which it's likely to do, Justin Olam is one of a long list of names in the NRL who will be signing a new contract. So fantastic news to Justin Olam. Well done, Justin, for potentially securing yourself another contract. Again, I said it's not been signed yet, not been rubber stamped just yet until all this coronavirus madness subsides. But Justin Olam will be signing a new contract with the Melbourne Storm. Fantastic news for Papua New Guinea Rugby League. Fantastic news for Justin Olam. And Justin Olam deserves that new contract because his performances back end of last season were fantastic. He was starting to pick up speed before coronavirus stopped the season this year. But that is a contract extension with the Melbourne Storm for Justin Olam. Fully deserved. Well done, brother. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you're not a subscriber already, make sure you click subscribe down below and like the video. Comment below, let me know what you think on the future of NRL.
KVG Humor.